Hello my nostalgic friends! In this video I want to show you how to scan your negatives film. In this video I want to show you how to use a kit to scanning, which is really useful to make faster scannings, because we have all the films are really good, we like it, but it's more useful to have in digital pictures, which is more convenient for publishing on social networks, for example. Anyway, there is a lot of types of scanning. You can use planar scanning, you can use the tools which scan negatives, and also you can use your camera for scan pictures. I prefer the last one because I think with a lot of megapixel you can have a lot of detail of the negatives. It's easier than to buy a full printer or full scanner. And this kit, which I will show you today, makes this operation really easy. Sorry for my English. Anyway, let's get started. But what we need to scan negatives with this kit? We need negatives, like here. I have some films, because if you don't have film, you can't scan negatives. We have the kit. This kit helps us to take easier scannings, but we can also scan without this kit. Anyway, we need a camera. Doesn't matter which camera do you have. It's better to have more megapixels, but I think 24 is enough for every scan, especially if you publish on social networks. You don't need more megapixels, but if you want to see the fine details, more megapixel is better. I have here the Sony A7R2, which is good to do this. After the camera, you need a lens. It's better to have a macro lens or 1:1. You can also have a lens 1:2. You can use extension tubes. And also, if you don't have a macro lens, you can use your normal lens with some prolunga tubes. I don't know how to call, but they aumentare distanza, the distance from the lens to the sensor. You can use your lens like a macro, and are not expensive. $20 you can buy extension tubes. Oh, extension tubes is the name. And this is lens, camera. If you want, you can use a source of light. If I found my source of light here, ta-da! This is a source of light to have all the exposure similar, but you can use also the ambient light, doesn't matter. And really useful, you can't have, but it's useful to have this one for the dust, because you are working at high magnification and you see the dust. It's better to go out the dust. Anyway, let's get started. Let's see how to use this kit for scanning. Inside the box we have the tools. We have some boxes inside with the tube extensions, adapters for the diameter of your lens. You have a lot of them. You have these two things, one for negative, one for positive. We will use this one for negatives. And you have this useful and unique manual which shows you the lens that you are using and the combination of tools. This thing here explains you how to use this kit. Really easy. Okay. And you have this stuff here scrolls the negatives, and it's really easy to operate. Anyway, let's go. Let's mount the macro lens on the camera. I use an adapter because I use Nikon lenses on Sony camera, but if you have native lenses, you don't need adapter. Here we are. This is the camera with the macro lens and without the cap. Okay, it's really nice. And let's see how to use these things. You have to mount, in this case I use the 62.8, and the manual show me I have to use the 1 in the hashtag 2. As you can see, this is hashtag 2, and then the hashtag 3 Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And after that, I put all this stuff on my lens. Oh, look at that, so big. I like it. And this is to lock this thing. Oh yeah, it's nice. It's nice to rotate that. And now we need the film. This is the support for the negatives. We open it. It's the same, the one side from the other one. And let's open our beautiful negatives. I will use the first one because I like the first one. Okay, it comes out. I don't. Oh yeah, it comes out. Very nice. Don't touch the picture with your hands. I touch in the corners because you can destroy that. Doesn't matter in which position you put. Important is to stay inside the binary, the rails, and be careful to these black dots, these black lines here. It's important because are the space from the photograms, and you have to match the photograms to these black spaces here. Okay, when you do that, you can close. Oh, look at that. And now you have a beautiful setup to scan your negatives. They are all straight and you can move that. Now let's put it inside. As you can hear, important thing, sorry. Important thing you have to see here. You can read the name of the film. You have to put correctly. In this case, it's right here, Ilford. Yeah. You have to read correctly the film. Okay. You hear a click. Each click is for the photogram. And now we are quite ready. You have to put the diffuser for light. Yeah, look at that. Because you need a uniform light to come for your photogram. And we are ready. Okay. Now let's set the camera ISO 100 or the less ISO that you have, because you don't need to raise up your ISO. Put on 0 the compensation dial, and it's dark. Let's use the light. Go to focus closer, the closer that you can, and move that thing here. Okay, move that thing. As you can see, it's better to have it closer. Put it right. Okay, lock in, and now you have to focus only with your lens. Okay, and this is focused. You can have a really accurate focusing. Zooming in. Oh, look at that. I can see the pixels. Very nice. It's focused. The diaphragm. Use the diaphragm which resolves better your lens. In this case I use the f8, but use the best for your lens. Usually it's better the mid one. And you have to put your lighting correct with the shutter speed. In this case 0 is 1/20 of a second. You can use self timer 2 seconds, and let's go. Wow, this is ready. Let's see the result. Wow, look at that, wonderful. One important thing, the steady shot, the stabilization off. You don't need stabilization because the lens, the picture is connected to your camera, and you don't need stabilization because if you move, look at that, you can move and the picture doesn't move because it's connected. Okay, you take the first picture. Do you want another picture? Let's go. Click. Here we are, another one. Okay, now I move something. I moved the film, don't worry, it's not a problem. Here we are. Another scan, it's really easy and you can go so on. Okay? And that's it, it's quite easy to use that thing. Now, shut off the light. And this is the kit for scanning. And here we are. This is how to use kit of scanning. It's really easy. It's really fast to scan. It's really precise because you don't need a tripod, you don't need nothing. All it's locked in. And that's it. Let me know in the comments if this tutorial was useful to you, how to use scanning to scan pictures. You can also scan without this thing here, but you need a tripod, you need a source of light fixed. This is not fixed, I can use ambient light. And the film has to stay in position. Without kit, it's harder. Anyway, we will see you next video. Thumbs up, subscribe. Un saluto a tutti, statemi bene. Ciao ciao!